Is going on, people? It's me, JC, one of the best reacts on YouTube, and as the real, and I mean real season 2 of Demon Slayer is coming out, the Red Light District. I wanted to do kind of like a spoiler talk, and I don't really know if I should have called it a spoiler talk because the manga has long since been over. If you haven't read the manga, you're an anime only. This is kind of what this is for, because I want to talk about two main things that happen in Demon Slayer. And it's kind of like an overarching, these things keep happening in the story, and I kind of wanted to talk about it during my live Twitch watch, which is on Sunday. JC's Theater. It's on Twitch every Sunday. I watch anime on there. Shameless plug. So one thing that I want to get everybody clear on, one thing I really want to talk about is the Hashira versus the Upper Moon 6. And when I was reading it, they were called Upper Moon 6, the top 6 demons. So the Hashira are not anywhere near, they're not weaker, they're not any less, like they're just as fast. The experience is there. And you wonder why these Upper Moon 6 have been alive for so long when there have been so many Hashira that have come and died. Well, it's because, let's just be honest, it is a war of attrition. As you saw versus the Upper Moon 3, the Flame Hashira, he cut off his arms left and right. Like, a demon at that level is not afraid to get a limb cut off. Matter of fact, I don't know if it even hurts them. They get limbs cut off. As long as their neck don't get cut off, they don't care. And so how the Upper Moon 3 was talking all that junk, like, show me more, do more. Is that all you got? And like, bro, I cut off your arms like 100 times. You're losing arms. You're not really that great when it comes to fighting. But at the same time, if you lose an arm, you grow it back instantly. As you saw the Flame Hashira, Rengoku, cracked ribs, eye socket got broken, like, you know, punched through the stomach. Like, once a human receives damage, it's just a war of attrition. It's basically over. It's once they receive any type of damage, they can't instantly heal. That's why the Hashira have kept losing and continue to lose to these Upper Moons. That's gonna, for the entirety of the story, that's gonna keep happening over and over again. Is that a spoiler? I mean, of course you know that the heroes win in the end, so maybe not. The second thing I want to talk about is Tanjiro. Let's just say that Tanjiro's growth throughout the beginning of the second season, where we're about to watch on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, to the end, like, he's gonna grow exponentially. And Tanjiro's growth throughout the series is gonna be quick, fast, and hurry. I'm not sure how long in time this whole series is. I think it's like 2 or 3 years. By the time he gets to the end of it, he's basically a Hashira, right? He's actually, way before he even gets there, he's as strong as a Hashira is. Now, why does that happen? There are 3 things. I had 2 up there. There's 3 things that it takes to become a Hashira. Number 1 is extreme luck. If you look it up, most of the Hashira are around the early 20s. I think one is around 18. And I think the oldest one is like 28. You got to live, first of all, to your 20s. So you got to be lucky. Number 2, you have to understand total concentration breathing, and you have to understand constant total concentration breathing. Now, the difference between those two is, as you see how Tanjiro has to breathe in before he does his breathing attacks, you know, with the water effects and all that stuff that happens. A Hashira is literally, as we live and breathe every couple seconds or whatever, a Hashira is doing total concentration breathing until they die. While they're sleeping, while they're eating, while they're pooping, they're doing total concentration breathing the entire time. So they're always at their superhuman form. So it's superhuman at every second of the day. They're always ready to fight. They're always ready to go. So therefore, they don't have to do anything special. If you're always at your peak performance, when your mental, your physical, your endurance, everything is peaked out, they can even stop blood clots. They can even see it and stop it, like crazy. So number 1 is luck, because you gotta stay alive, and that's the only reason why they're Hashira, to stay alive. Number 2, someone told them about the constant breathing that they need to do, and then learned that. They actually had time to learn it by staying alive. And number 3 is the experience, because they stay alive so long, it has so many battles. Like, the world of Demon Slayer, how they get kids out here. They teach them a breathing technique. but they just teach them the bare minimum. They teach you like, hey, here's your superhuman hack that you can, for an instant or for a couple instances, be superhuman and then go back to your normal state. But they don't ever give them time to say, hey, there's a next level that you need to get to. Like, experience is something that you're gonna have to, stay alive to get. Being lucky is something you have to also be lucky for. But if you give them all the tools that they need in order to be the best demon slayers they could be, like, I get it. Like, it's not the easiest thing to learn, the constant total concentration breathing, but at the same time, give them the tools they need so at least they know they can be working on it, practicing it. Like, Tanjiro and them just got lucky that they were at the butterfly mansion and the little girl said, hey, you ever tried this, do it all the time? And they're like, we've never even thought of that bullshit. Like, I'm holding on to that for a while. I've been thinking about making this video since I read the manga, like, I guess a year ago or so. Like, it all makes sense. And in this world where you're fighting demons, you can't cut off her head, you're basically gonna lose. You can't figure that out. And if you don't have the basic skills that every high schooler knows how to do, and that nobody's even sharing with you, at least at a point where at least they tell you, they don't even tell anybody. And wondering why, like, all these kids are dying out here. Anyways, that is spoiler talk for this one, guys. I cannot wait for the new season to come out. I will be watching it on Sunday. Like I said, JC's Theater. And hopefully I should start editing the videos up and then put the edited versions on YouTube. So I will see you guys there on Sunday. So go and, subscribe here. And I will tell you guys, or go to my Twitter, it'll be on there, or Discord. That's in the link down below also. All right, guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.